would have started in 2015, but it takes time to think of a creative name. What do I do exactly? Basically, I help businesses make more money easier. Super important thing that needs to be done. To date, I've worked with over 35 local companies. Each time I work with someone, I get actually better at what I do, so I can provide a higher and higher level of skill that scales up. 1 million cups has been a really big part of my journey going through all of this. And out of curiosity, whether or not you've actually paid me or taken me as a client, if I've helped you out in your business somewhere, would you like kind of raise your hand in the audience? Nice, cool. I gotta get around a lot more of you, but it's thank you for your support and your help. I'm glad I can help you out. What is the problem that I solve? The problem is the entrepreneurial leap. What does that mean? When you're going to start a business, you have one of two options. One is you wait until you know everything there is to know about running a business before you start, which means never starting. Or the other is you take a leap of faith. You figure, I kind of know enough. I'm going to take this leap of faith, and hopefully I figure the rest out before I land this flat. Right? Does that resonate with entrepreneurs out there? Yes. Definitely. That's scary. On that way down, fear is an awesome motivator. You're going to figure out a lot when your back's against the wall. You're going to get a lot of those areas put together, but will it be enough before you land? That's where I come in. I help slow the descent. I give you guidance and information on the way down to buy you more time to have the chance to be successful. If you're an established business, you probably made decisions on the way down that you're still doing to this day. You never went back and reevaluated. That's really important as well. I offer that to established businesses. So the good news, if you're a new business, it doesn't have to be that risky. You don't have to be in free fall mode. And if you're an established business, it doesn't have to be that hard. You can set up best practices and operating procedures to make things go easier. So there are 4 basic ways that I help my clients out. There's sales strategies, fundamental business skills, making decisions, and digital marketing. So sales is actually where the core of my business comes from. Everything I do is the lens of sales. I have over 20,000 hours of sales experience, but what I found is that sales slows the descent more than anything else. When you're in free fall mode, if you can sell some more stuff, now you have some more time before you hit the ground. So as long as your profit margins are okay, it's going to make your problems a lot easier. I teach business revenue growth through the lens of sales. So a couple of case studies. I have one client where I've doubled their monthly subscribers. They're about a $70 per month average. Another that a checkout sales system increased the year to date by 30%. And these are just a couple of the examples, but there are tons more. This is one of my favorite things is typically when a client pays me, I can actually make them more money than they paid me on the back end. The next area is fundamental business skills. What I've noticed is that businesses tend to be awesome at their niche, but they lack the adjacent business skills to really thrive and succeed. So there's a whole series of things I help people out with. One of my clients currently, actually, I've helped out since the very beginning, from concept to setting up an LLC and a tax ID number, to business plan, to marketing plan. And he's actually on his way right now. He'll be presenting probably right as I am in Reno, Nevada at 1 million cups. And that's Ricardo Avilos with the Avilos Translations. And he's actually achieved the rank of top pro on Thumbtack. So Thumbtack is one of the top freelancer platforms that you can use out there. He's in the top 4% in the nation. I've been helping him out with that and helping build out the business when he had the core skills of translating and interpreting already. Another client, I've heard this more than one time, but you saved my business, it would have gone out if it weren't for you. Decision making is the next big important thing. The business owner is essentially just a decision factory. You can delegate everything else in your business potentially except making business decisions. That rests on you. And if you get stuck on one decision, others can pile up behind it like a traffic jam so you can't go forward. So whenever you're stuck as a business owner, who do you call? Do you call your mom who says, your idea rocks, you're going to do it? Do you call your brother who says, you're a knucklehead, it'll never work? Do you call your friend who says, I don't know? Where do you turn from the outside perspective to know where to turn? And entrepreneurship can be a very lonely thing sometimes. So I help out with that, giving some guidance and helping get some clarity of decision. I run a guided inquiry session to do that. I recently had a family business that was doing a buyout negotiation, and the client was having trouble just working his way through that. He was too close to that scenario. It was too hard to take those next steps. The final is digital marketing. My first clients had a great need for my services, but affording them was somewhat of a problem. So what I did is I launched some guerrilla marketing campaigns through digital marketing. We had a very low cost to actually run these ads with a very high return on investment and a very easy ability to adjust midstream. So I launched WordPress websites that convert, so when visitors hit the site, they actually buy. Also launched ads, Facebook and Google ads, to send traffic to that site so that you can take advantage of that conversion rate, content marketing, sales copy, data analytics. One of my clients here calls me his ringer. I'm sort of the guy that knows about a lot of the new stuff that's coming out. One of my success stories here is I have a funnel I'm running right now for a customer acquisition cost of $17.36. So he's getting a qualified lead that wants to use his business for $17.36. His average sale value starts at $1,000. So you can see he will do this all day long. He actually has a fulfillment problem right now where he's sold so much he can't actually fulfill, so we have to tone the ads back down again. Also for SEO and content marketing, I have a blog that I rank over 200 terms on the first page of Google, 3,000 monthly visitors. So I know this world pretty well, and I help my clients be able to achieve. So what are the actual deliverables? How does working with me actually look? It's essentially a series of meetings and inquiry stages that results in really quality meeting notes. If you've been one of my clients, you get these detailed notes with bullet points and next action steps and accountability that comes as part of it. And my goal at the top here, this ROI multiplier, with any of my clients, I'm trying to hit a 3 to 5 times return on investment. Meaning whatever you pay me over the term of working with you, I'm trying to return 3 to 5 times that value. And typically with the coaching and the consulting, I can do that. With some of the website stuff, it becomes a little more fuzzy, and the profit margin and things matter a lot, but that's my goal, is 3 to 5 times return on investment. Is there a market for it? Yes, of course there is. 95% of businesses in Missouri are small businesses. That's 1 to 49 employees. There's a huge market, a huge demand out there. Awesome. So that's sort of the commercial part of my presentation. Now it's a little bit more into the real nuts and bolts. I started in 2016. It was a very small year. This initial year was about building credibility, but not just with people out there who are sick of hearing the internet experts that want to charge you $10,000 with their Lamborghini in the back of the video so you can become a billionaire overnight. It's hard to bust through that noise. And so I had to build credibility with myself too. Could I even do this? Could I even execute on this? I started off with a sales background and knew that businesses needed sales help. And that's what I started doing. And I realized that the other business problems were getting in the way of the sales help. I was on a parallel journey of building out those business systems and skills in my own business, which synced up with my clients. I actually, during this stage, I've read over 24 days worth of books now on Audible and podcasts, right? 24 days, that's how many hours to help build up this knowledge and then apply it with my clients. From year 1 to year 2, things were a lot better. I had a 500% growth. This is largely about finding that product market fit. Whereas most businesses wanted or needed sales, they didn't want sales. They didn't want help selling more things. They wanted flashy, shiny things. They wanted the magic pill that would solve everything. So I had to do some product market fit to find out how that actually gelled with people. Going from last year to this year, I actually had another 200% growth by the end of this year as projected. The big part of that was identifying the right customers for myself. Not everyone is my customer, but getting very specific on who is, and then systemizing what I do so it's not reinventing the wheel every time. And then next year, I'm expecting a 300% growth over this year again as I build out a team. Now that I know what my offering is, I'm in this next stage of craziness of managing other people and trying to clone myself. That's the next scary stage, but I'm super excited to go forward. Thank you all so much for coming out to 1 Million Cups. This is an awesome organization. I never thought when I was a kid I'd be excited to go talk business with other people. It's like the lamest thing ever, right? But that is what I live for, so make sure afterwards, find me, talk to me. I'd love to hear about your business and what you do. Thank you so much.